I don't know what it is about the feeling of the fresh air, or you're so alone yet connected at the same time. It's a really hard feeling to describe, and you know it when you ride here. You feel it. Montana, it holds a piece of me. It holds a piece of my heart and soul. I'm connected to Montana. I'm so proud of it, and I feel that mostly out in nature. I can honestly say that out on some of these rides, it's brought tears to my eyes. This place does something to you. My name is Jess Cerra, and I am a professional gravel racer. I got into cycling probably through a less traditional path. I didn't ride growing up. I come from an amazing, hardworking, loving family, but we didn't have financial means to do a lot of sports. Something like cycling was not something that we had access to. Anyone that comes to Whitefish and visits this little town kind of get pulled in here because it's a community that really cares about everyone in the community. I experienced that growing up here. I couldn't afford to go to college, and there's so many different community endowments and scholarships for local kids to apply to, and that's basically what funded the majority of my undergrad education. It's hard to sort of qualify what makes Whitefish so special, but I've raced all over the world and I've seen amazing places, and I feel like in my own backyard there's land that needed to be showcased. That was the impetus to start the Last Best Ride, and I thought I really want to share this with other people. The Last Best Ride, you can compete or you can complete. And I love that. And so many people ask me, is it a ride or is it a race? And I said, well, it's whatever you want it to be. Having the experiences that I had growing up, you don't have to, but you want to include your community. And you want to think, how can an event be a net positive for the entire community? It's not just about bike racing. Then it popped into my head, I've always wanted to create a scholarship like the ones I won. So I thought, let's make that the mission of the ride. And that's also, core to accessibility, equity, inclusivity in cycling, is bringing more people into the sport, more women, younger people, diversity. So we made that the focus of the Last Best Ride. And to be honest, I think we probably would have quit when it became hard doing this. We just kept going back to that focus and back to the good that we were able to provide with this race. When people invest in you, when they care about you and they show an effort, it improves your self-esteem, it increases your self-worth. It's very motivating to have a community of support around you. And that's something that I really want to impart on young women in our community. The women who were recipients of our Scholar Award and they're headed off to experience the adventure of college for the first time, I really wanted them to know that it's not just me that cares about them, but there's people coming to do a bike race that want to invest. And then the other side of it is, younger women in this community who I really want to have access to cycling, to understand how empowering it is, and that relates to every aspect of life. For me, to motivate and inspire has little to do with talking about it. It's all about doing the work. Saying that I'm leaving a legacy behind makes me a little bit uncomfortable because I don't want it to be about me. I really hope that creating this inclusive space does help the future of gravel. And I just want to be a small part of it.